Now, if you're using After Effects for the first time, it will bring you to this interface here. The first thing you're supposed to do is just to click new project, because you're setting a new project. The next thing you're supposed to do is come to create a new composition. You're telling After Effects, I want to start a new mini project inside it. Then it will give you this, it will come with the name of the composition. It will also come as comp1. Then of course you have the presets here where you can decide the dimension of the video. I'll just leave it, I'll just choose, maybe I'll choose this one here, just leave it like that. Of course, then we have frame rates here. I just leave it at 29, although you can manually put them maybe even at 30. And then also the next important thing here is the duration here. How long do you want your project to be? Normally it is 30, by default is 30 seconds, but I'll just put it at 5 seconds like that. Then the background, the temporary background is normally maybe white or black. You can decide to change it maybe into white. I'll just put it like that. Then I just press OK. Then it will now give me this interface now where this is where I'll preview all my projects. Then of course here is where I'll import my project. The next thing I'm going to do, I'm just double click here, and then I'll just import a video or a picture. But in this case, I'll just import this video here. I'll just click, then it will just import. If you want to import another video, just double click here again. Maybe I import maybe this picture here. So this is where you'll always import your videos, audio, and other assets here. The next thing after that, you realize your composition always comes here. You can have as many compositions as possible, but in this case we'll just use one. Then the next thing, you'll just drag your video here. Now this is the timeline. This is where you'll do most of your projects, maybe trimming, cutting, maybe animating, and the rest. So after that, after importing your project here, you'll see this down arrow here. Then of course there's this transform. This is the most basic and the most important. I'll click it, then it will give me all the aspects here, like position, anchor point, scale, rotation, and opacity. For example, if I try to change the scale, maybe if I come here and you see this arrow that points this way and this way. Now if I try to drag it here, you see the it changes like that. If I try to move with position also, you see it will change like that. Now how do you animate something in After Effects? It's very simple. You see these things like stopwatches. For example, if I want to change the position of this, I'll click here, then it will give me this keyframe here. Then maybe I move like maybe some few, I'll drag maybe using this one here. Then of course I change the position a little bit, maybe up, down. Now if I come back here and I press the space bar in my keyboard, that is what you use to play, this is what will happen. It is like it's animating, it's changing the position from one place to another. Let's say I tried also to put some scale. I click this timestamp here. Then of course it will create a keyframe. Then if I move again, maybe up to here, maybe I scale it further. Then of course if I play it again using the space bar, that is what will happen. So that is how to use all this. The same to rotation. Maybe I create a keyframe here. I just click here, create a keyframe, then move maybe a few seconds. Then of course if I try to do this, then again if I come here, if I play it, it will try to rotate. Now how do you insert a text? For example, if I insert a text like this, I just come here, maybe I type here something like camel. Normally it will bring the last presets that you used, but you can always change the font. And maybe here, make sure in the preview here you select, and then of course you can change the font. You can just do that. You can even change the color. Maybe I put it into blue. Yeah, so maybe I want to animate this text. I'll just click this down arrow here. Then of course it will give me this text, although it comes with this one for text, but there's this transform the bottom here. For example, I want to change the position. I'll click here, then of course in a few seconds, then maybe I move the text down. So if I play it, coming to the spacebar, I play it, the text will move. That is the basic way of just playing around with objects in After Effects. After Effects is used in visual effects, motion graphics, and even 2D and 3D animation. See you in the next